Genesis 3:15, the first gospel. Let's look at this verse to see if it's in reference to a coming Messiah, and if that Messiah is Yeshua himself. Let's get started. Genesis 3:15, And I, Yahovah, will put enmity between thee, the serpent, and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. This prophecy is known by followers of Yeshua as proto-evangelium, which means the first mention of the gospel. The seed can be translated as their offspring or their descendants. The serpent's seed will bruise the woman's descendants, but ultimately the woman's descendants will crush the head of the serpent and his descendants. We know that this isn't literal. There's no literal war between the descendants of humans and serpents. But instead, it's referencing something prophetic. The woman's offspring, the remnant of the world, who follow Yeshua and keep Torah by faith, and ultimately it represents the head of these people, Yeshua Messiah. Versus the serpent's offspring, the secular world, the kingdoms of this world, non-believers, those that reject Messiah and practice lawlessness, and ultimately it represents the head of these people, Hasatan himself. Revelation mentions how the woman, Israel, and her seed, Yeshua, go against the dragon, also known as the serpent. Revelation 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Elohim, and have the testimony of Yeshua Messiah. So we currently still are in enmity with Satan and his descendants, for obviously he and his armies have not ceased and are not gone for good just yet. Romans 16:20. Elohim of peace shall bruise Satan, aka the serpent, under your feet shortly. Hebrews 2:14. That through death he, Yeshua, might destroy him that had the power of death, that is, the devil. The death of Yeshua on the cross is believed to be the bruising of Yeshua and Israel's heel. But on the second coming, Yeshua will crush the head of Satan and his armies. Revelation 20, verse 10. And the devil who had deceived them was thrown into the lake of fire and sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet were, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. So, to conclude, this seed of the woman is us, the remnant, and the head of us is Yeshua our Messiah. Yeshua was bruised when dying on the cross, but by his death he resurrects victorious and destroys Satan and his people. This will be the final crushing of the serpent's head. And by the way, even Jewish scholars who don't accept Yeshua admit that this is a messianic verse. And it's a great way to witness to Jews and anti-missionaries alike. Praise Yah. Please share and subscribe. I hope to reach 10,000 subscribers by the time we reach Pesach of 2021. Also, your comments help a lot. It's been working very well with promoting this channel on the first page of the search bar for YouTube. Thank you and shalom.